KC's coming out with their new turbo combined with tuning. 6 liter is a whole different truck now than it was even a few years ago.
What's going on, guys? I'm here with Eric from Innovative or ID Speed Shop.
Either one.
Either one?
Same thing. Yeah, so we started off as Innovative Diesel. We had ID Motorsports, which is our JS company, and combined them both. And we call it ID Speed, but we're still known as Innovative Diesel. It's still the business name. You can still go to innovativediesel.com if you want to.
Well, you're here today to show us something really important. A lot of people don't realize the new Edge, it doubles as a tuner, right?
It's the Insight Plus is a custom tuner, but you can convert any other Edge Insight CTS3 to a custom tuner by just updating the software. Go to edgeproducts.com, download the Updater 1.0 software, then just run an update. When the update's finished, it'll take you to the Holley website. One of the options is to purchase a custom license for a custom tuning license. Very inexpensive, much cheaper than buying another tuner. So basically what we have here is we have the KC version. One of the reasons that someone may want to go with custom tuning is they change something on their truck, or they want a different shift schedule, or just anything. You would already be tuned most likely if you had the Evolution, or if you had the KC version. If you have just a regular Insight CTS3 and you haven't tuned your truck, you have to get the VIN license first. You would take this device, the Edge Insight or whichever version you have, you plug it into your truck after you have updated to custom tuning, and you go to programming, then you go to custom tuning and backup. It saves your PCM file and your TCM file, two separate files. So you go there, it'll run through, say, it's flat, it's reading the PCM finished, reading the TCM finished, turn your key off, unplug it from the truck, and then you just bring it into your computer. It can be a Mac or a PC. And what you do is you plug it in, it's like a thumb drive, it becomes a drive letter. So once you plug it in, you would open up your Windows Explorer, pick your drive letter, which this says KC Turbo eDrive. It was the next drive letter available, and it says KC Turbo because it's the KC version of the Insight.
Right.
So what you would do is you would go into the folder, go to the Tunes folder. In the Tunes folder, you're going to have this one here won't be here, this file. You'll have a VIN number, which is the VIN number of your truck that you read the file from. You double click that. And the two files that we would need as your custom tuner is the PCM backup and the TCM backup, just those two files. You take those two files and you just attach it in an email. You email those two files to us after you've purchased your custom tunes. We would go through and you'd fill out a tune info form, which would tell us what your truck is, what upgrades you have to it, this, that, and the other, which tunes you want would be on there. We would do our thing, make your custom tunes, and they would email it back to you in a reply to that email, and it would have the tune file name. So instead of saying backup for the PCM and TCM, it would say sport tune, performance tune, Eco Torque, whichever tune you had chosen.
So you email them their new custom tune file.
Yep.
Right. So then say it's been a few days, they need it as a monitor, they've been using it. So bring it back in, plug it in.
Yep.
And then just drag and drop.
Yep. And when you drag and drop it, the most important thing is when you drag and drop tunes that we email to you, you drag and drop them to the root. I call it the root, which is the E drive, or whatever drive it is. You don't copy it under the tunes folder. You copy it under the main drive letter. You'll know that you did it correctly because on the screen of your Insight, it'll tell you to say installing tune whatever. Then when it's finished, it'll tell you it's completed. You unplug it from your computer. You go to your truck, go to tuning, custom tuning, and it'll be listed right in there. You choose it. It'll tell you to turn your key on and flash your truck. It's very simple.
If you're adding custom tunes to a preloaded Edge like the KC version, do you need to put it back to stock with this and then flash yours in?
You don't need to.
Okay,
No.
so you can just go open up, change tune, click, done?
Yep. You can go back and forth between the tunes. Yeah, it's really simple. The Edge has made it simple, easy. You don't need any special software. It's just a drive letter. You copy it in like you copy a file to a thumb drive or something like that.
What are you guys known for? You like the aggressive guys, or kind of do everything?
I would say we're not necessarily aggressive. The files, if we can make the response a lot better. We can make it less response if it's like a tow tune, or if the truck has real low gears and small tires. But the biggest thing I think is, tire size, gear ratios. Yeah, and a lot of it's just personal preference. That's why you have different tuners that have different styles. I do our calibrations, all of them. And, I've compiled a bunch of customer requests and information over the last, since 2003. So I kind of have a good handle on what customers want. And that's why the tunes, we have them named. But when you get a tune, say a street tune or a sport tune, we name them so it's easy to talk about. Each tune has its own shift schedule. They're all very different. They have different responses, and they're all used for different things.
Right.
So, put all the information together. But if we send a tune out to someone, or like, hey, I want to remove overdrive, things like that, we can do that all with the custom tuning.
Do you also do things like 6-liter, like 6/4 sensors, EVP, map sensor?
We can do it all with the Edge. An ITS 100 PSI. You could have a Holley 5-bar map sensor, 6/4 EVP sensor. A lot of guys change the sensors, and there's a couple of reasons why. You may want to go with a 6/4 back pressure sensor if you have like a turbo that's making a bunch of boost, or a compound VGT.
Is there any limit?
There's enough memory that you could put 50 tunes on it if you wanted to. So there's plenty of memory on the device. It's not limited to 6-liter. There's 7.3 and 6.7 that's being released now. I think 11 to 16 has been released. 17 and 19 is just about ready. It's a great all-around device, and it's an excellent monitor. The transmission tuning is huge. Having that transmission tuning makes a big difference on your acceleration and your, getting from point A to point B quicker. The engine and trans tuning are both important, but I find that, on the engine side, what most people want, what most people ask for, is they just want the response. They want the turbo to spool up quickly. When they take off in traffic, they don't want it lagging. With all the great things that KC's coming out with their new turbos and stuff, and combined with tuning, it's 6-liter is a whole different truck now than it was even a few years ago.
Something you mentioned, and this has been driving Charlie up a wall for 2 years, is vane sweeping.
On most strategies. So for instance, like an early 05 truck, they didn't have a mass airflow sensor. They had just a temperature sensor. So that specific strategy didn't have vane sweep available. If the family of strategy that you have on your truck has the availability for vane sweep, we can upgrade the operating system, basically flash it to the latest version of Ford software, and then build a tune off that. There's really no disadvantage if you have Ficm tuning, because people didn't flash to the later versions because the truck felt soft. Now with Ficm tuning, you can run whatever strategy you want, and I can make the same power. I've tried it. I've used the early VXCF1, VXCF4, VXCF9, or just different Ford strategies. I've used them all and I've tuned them all, and I can't tell a difference once you have Ficm tuning. Now, if you flash a truck to the later flash and you build just the ECM and TCM tune off of it, you have a little lazier. It feels different. Yeah. Overall power is not too much different, but the feel is different. On the Ficm side, inductive heating, there's various versions of it. Inductive heating sends voltage to the injector. It heats the injector up. So, when on a cold start, a lot of times your fuel and your oil sitting in your injector, mainly oil, gets cold, gets thick, and then you cold start blowing white smoke, it's missing, sounds like a tractor. So inductive heating was a good solution for that. Most of the time, pretty much by default, we use the cold start strategy, the best one from Ford, combined with the best of everything, so we put all the pieces together and give you the best of everything in the Ficm. On the PCM side, strategy dependent. There's things like the exhaust back pressure map recall. It's not a replacement for your exhaust back pressure sensor. If your exhaust back pressure sensor did fail, it used to lock your turbo up. It would be completely closed. You'd be at quarter throttle, 50 pounds of boost, and tear it up. So what the map recall did was it would take that map reading that we were talking about. It would take your EVP reading, and it would infer EVP off the map pressure, off of airflow, calculated airflow, and it would say, well, my EVP sensor's bad. I don't want to tear my turbo up. This is how much boost I want to make. So it's like a detuned version. Right. So it doesn't tear your turbo up. The only thing you wouldn't get with a PCM tune, the one thing we can't do is the inductive heating. But you'd have to buy a Ficm tune from us. Most of the time, I would say most of the time people buy a new Ficm because they're fairly inexpensive. Because, it just, if you have a new Ficm, you bought it last year or 2 years ago, and you're like, man, I don't want to give this thing up. I just paid for it. So then you would just ship it in and we could just flash it. If you go to Innovative Diesel or IDSpeedshop.com, hit ID Speed Shop News, they're an article, like a blog article, and there's tons of information out there. It's just stuff we compiled through the years. I think the biggest thing in it is working with the turbos is, vane control. If a truck whistles a lot, it can settle it down a little bit. If you want it to whistle, but hey, I don't want it so loud. My neighbors are complaining. I can fix that. Turbo braking. That's if you have a big turbo and things like that, a lot of modifications, you probably don't want that. It could be hard on the turbo, depending on how aggressive we are on spool up. But, for like a stage 1, even a stage 2 mild build, turbo braking's cool.
Eric, thank you so much for showing us how to load those tunes. Yep. We got into some other stuff too, a little off the beaten trail, but
it's good conversation. Thank you, Cameron.
Great. See ya.